From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Miami Dolphins. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This defense for the Dolphins, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
11.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Out to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll roll him out right. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He completes it to Boyd. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 18 and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 31 yards on the punt there, and it'll be Dolphin football. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game. Trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Harden. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fights loose. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
Well, it certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Burrow on play action. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeForest Buckner drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Montgomery, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Three yards remain for 2nd down. Now Montgomery running right. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. And they get the guard, John Runyon. On 2nd down, it's Hines. He's to the 10, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Harden. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Harden. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Harden. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, Montgomery. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Harden. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hines. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. He left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Throwing to start the drive. Harden. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Harden. This will be caught. Judy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw. Harden eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Hines escapes the defender, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Harden. Open man, he completes it to Judy. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Harden. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
To throw on 3rd down. Harden toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Looking to throw. Harden. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Joseph Osai with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. Runs through the contact. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Burrow will throw. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, and it's fourth down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Back to throw. Harden going up top. So that changes is 1st and 10. Defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Think about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most often or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Sanders' kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet.
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. A great move by Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
55 rushing yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. A give. This is Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. David Montgomery with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. It's Burrow sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They go play action with Burrow. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
To throw on 2nd down. Harden, he's going to fire one deep left sideline. And got his man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there for the Dolphins. They'll run on 1st down. It's Montgomery, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 27. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They run again with Hines. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Looking to throw. Harden. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down, and the Bengals will get the football back. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Rolling to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Off the play fake. Harden. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield.
But the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Bengals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.